Don't touch mine.
What is up, guys? Today I will be telling you the truth about strip clubs. Now, this all begins last year. I left school and decided to work as a subcontractor in the construction industry for a while. Turns out it wasn't for me, and 5 months later I went back to school, but that's beside the point. So one day I'm working with one of my bosses, because I had two, and it's really fucking hot, no one's having fun, and at lunchtime he's like, come on, fuck it, I'll buy you some lunch. And I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever, we're in the city. So we head over to this place called Yanni's Gyros, buy a gyros each, it's fucking amazing, it's real good. We start driving back, and he sits there and he's like, yeah, just pull over here, I want to get a cool drink. Now, me being a young teenager, I think innocently that he means he wants a refreshing beverage. I was wrong. He says, just go buy a parking ticket. We'll be a little while. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever, you know, go and buy tickets, stick it in my windshield, it's good for a few hours. So we go in, I don't even look at what the place is called, we go up these stairs, right, it's looking a little bit shady, and then we walk in, and there's titties everywhere, and I'm like, ooh. Yeah, it's actually kind of off-putting. I was 17 at the time, but I look like an adult, so fair enough, whatever. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna spend some time here, because today's shit. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, today is pretty shit, and titties are good. Nipples. You know, we get a little booth, we're sitting there. He takes $2,000 cash out of the ATM next to him, sits it on the table. You know, he orders a beer, I am driving and can't drink, so I'm like, yeah, I'll have a Coke, thanks. Go easy on the ice cubes, love, I don't want to get too fucking smashed. So I'm sitting there, awkward as shit, drinking my Coke, while he's chugging down beers. He's on like number 3 in about 38 seconds, and he's got this wad of cash next to him, and there's all these waitresses that are topless walking past, and then all these strippers. Some of them, a small few, are like the ones that you see on television, but sadly the truth is most of them are sad middle-aged women with either dodgy boob jobs or sagging boobs, wearing gross outfits from the 80s with perms. They're fucking rank. I don't like them. They keep coming up and talking to me, and I'm like, oh, you are just disgusting, aren't you, you sneaky little sausage, fuck off. And yeah, he starts throwing money left, right and centre. He's just going at it. He's getting like a fucking friction burn from how quick his money's gone from his hand to the ladies. And you buy raffle tickets. So they're all selling their raffle tickets. He buys me a bunch, and then, you know, what you do is you go up on this stage and you get a lap dance from a stripper. And it sounds better than it is, because the one I got tripped and fell and headbutted me in the dick. Was totally not sexual, incredibly painful and embarrassing, and my boss is watching laughing his guts up. I've just had the frontal lobe of this bitch's cranium crush my genitals, you know, popped a nut almost, and yeah, she got back up like nothing happened and kept going. I'm like, wow, this is really fucking weird, you should totally fucking stop. And then it got worse. There was this other one, her name was Muffy. Muffy was about 45 years old, and she sounded like this. And she said, come on, love, you've won the raffle. Tom just looked at me and smiled. Tom was my boss. So I go up on the stage with Muffy, looking at her, like, clenching my legs together in a vain attempt to protect myself from another headbutting incident. And she's got, like, layer upon layer of fake tan. She is a pasty, chubby, middle-aged white woman with an insanely gigantic boob job, which was gross. And yeah, I've had nightmares ever since. But the good thing about that was my other boss, who was the boss of a company, did not know at the time. So I got paid by the hour to be there, drinking free Coke and questionably STD-infested lap dances. That was the truth about strip clubs. They're totally gross. 90% of the women there are like crack whores. Don't go to strip clubs. They're bad. They're gross. They're nasty. If you enjoyed the story, then leave a like. Comment below if you have anything you really want to say about this. I'm not even sure if you could say anything. And subscribe if you haven't to keep up to date with the latest videos. Strippers are rank. Goodbye. 15 years old, I believe. 14, 15 years old, you know, real, smooth face, slaying all that Pokemon pussy on my DS.